Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Ornament Tuesday here. That's what I'm calling it, but I forgot to call it that in the first video. So, ornaments. Let's see what we got. I have a fat quarter. I have a strip of fabric from a jelly roll. And I have some ribbon. You don't need all three. You could use one. You could use yardage. You could use an old t-shirt. You could use your least like child's bedspread. You just need some fabric. And I have this pack of sports balls for the baseballs. I have been using these for the past couple of years because these are 3 for $1. A pack of the same size styrofoam balls are much more than 3 for $1. Okay, and these are just going in a wreath that I'm going to make at some point. The reason I thought about doing this was because last year at Hobby Lobby, the after Christmas clearance came and I bought a pack of 6 ornaments. They were like $7 regular price. I got them for, like 90% off. It was literally a styrofoam ball wrapped in fabric. And when I used them on the wreath that I used them in, I said, man, I should have bought more of these. I really like them. And then, like, the next day I was looking at the wreath and I was like, that's literally just fabric wrapped around a styrofoam ball. Why do I need to buy more of those when I can make those? I can make them in any color or whatever size I want, pretty much. Because, I mean, I could get styrofoam balls if I wanted to. So this is a 2.5-inch strip. This is pinked on the edges. I am going to cut that off just because I want to encourage some fraying, and pinked edges do not fray. Oh, didn't you know? And I could rip these because I'm going to rip this one, but these strips, regardless of how convenient they are to use, they are very rarely cut straight. So if I rip expecting to get a 1/2-inch segment, it might go into a point, it might just split off. You never really know. The dog is doing something. Let him live his life. He's just trying to get attention. No, I found cleaned up today. Oh, and if you saw that glitter video, I just finished that. It's everywhere. This is a new piece of paper, shelf liner here, because I couldn't get the glitter out of it. So let's just leave it at that. But I cleaned up today and I found, I think it's like a chair cushion or something. Threw it on the ground. He has been having the time of his life with it. He's like, I like laying on this thing. And I was like, alright, you have like 7 beds, and my bed, and every chair in the house. But sit on there. Okay, this has a little starch in it because I was using it when I was making my fabric bow forever ago. So I'm just going to just break that starch down a little bit and encourage a little bit of fraying. Ow, that got hot in my hand. I think the ribbon's gonna fray the best because that ribbon frays even when I don't encourage it. So, all right, and this is going to be very simple. I'm not putting hangers on these because they're going in wreaths, but if you wanted to use a hanger, you could use a pipe cleaner, piece of ribbon, piece of twine, whatever, and just glue it at the top and then glue a piece of the fabric over it. So I'm not gonna like go crazy with gluing this. I'm just going to kind of get it down. overlaps. Still keeping this where it's at, but then pulling it kind of this way. Look, it says hot, hot. Let's hope that doesn't repeat itself. And this is pretty much it. Where's my glue stick? Look at my brand new glue gun. Well, it's not brand new, but it got glued on my glue skillet. Okay, that doesn't want to go in there. That's fine. Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but that's going to go in the glue pan. You are going to go in here and hopefully push the rest of that down through. Yes. Okay. So, if your glue gun ever gets stopped up like that, you just need a rat tail comb, a knife, a pair of scissors, a sacrifice. There we go. So today was my day with my mom. We went to Walmart, of course. I'm so freaking tired of going to Walmart. I'm like, they need to open up another store that has everything that is not Walmart. And it just walking through there, not like physically walking through there, just like going there, it is just like a, oh, wow. I almost said the worst kind of curse word you can say. And I didn't even get this on here straight for all of that. Just like it takes the, oh, it takes a toll on you walking around with all these people who can't read signs. I'm assuming I'm not the only one who's complained about it excessively, because they actually have new signs there too that are on the end of the aisles, and they're huge. Like, you cannot miss them. Like, I can see you maybe, I can't even see you missing the ones on the ground, but let's say you do for whatever reason. They have ones at the end of the aisles now, and they are very big. Alright, so I'm just going to come around. Get that glued down. So everything is hunky brewster. Trim that. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here. And then you can go in as much as you want with this. You can go in with some paint and just kind of whitewash it a little bit if you want. You can go in with anything you desire. Let's see, those are the cut edges, which they look fine. Let's try ribbon next. I don't know how much we're going to need of this, and I don't want to cut more than I need. Oh, I got my poor scissors. In the Lifetime original movie of my life, that would be like, Adam's long sovereign scissors or Fiskars from Walmart. They cost $14, so he absolutely could not afford to buy another pair until the 18th stimulus check came through. not impressed. But I started a new box which had all the stuff that I bought this year. All the stuff that I knew I was going to keep. Like I have a bunch of pot holders and napkins and stuff like that that I can make like gift baskets with. So I put all that in there, and I I made a Goodwill, made several Goodwill bags of the stuff that I wasn't going to use for the Easter stuff, like all those eggs. I wasn't going to use that. Let those go somewhere. I was trying to find, there's a program down here. It's ARC, and it stands for like something retarded children. It's something ridiculous like that. Like I'm like, why would you call yourself that? Like it's just, it's special needs. I don't think it's so much children. It might be like, I know the R is for, you know. But I was gonna see if I could like donate them to see if they do like Easter egg hunts or something like that, but I was just like, you know what? Am I actually gonna do that? Which I would, but like, am I gonna follow through and do that now? Or am I gonna do it 6 months from now when all this stuff, and I wanted it out of the house. I was like, this is going to Goodwill. They help people. I mean, they don't help me with their ridiculous prices, but they help. I'm just snipping this and pulling it. That's how you're going to get the best frays, and if your fabric is of any kind of decent quality, it will strip straight. So they got all the Easter stuff. They got some stuff that was just hanging around the house that needed to go. And then I had a bunch of like gift sets, like bath stuff that I got after Christmas clearance for like the past couple of years. You know, it was like I had them last year. I don't remember seeing them before. It was like these fizzy bars. They were like $1 each, and it was like a bath bomb, but it was a bar, and it was like a bubble bar, and there was like a soap, and they were like $1 each. So when Christmas went on clearance, they went to like 30 cents or something like that. And I had a bunch of them. It might have been the year before that. I gave a bunch of them out this Christmas. You know, I was like, okay, well, these are all the people I can give these out to. So I took those. I took some gift sets, some makeup gift sets that I had. I took a bunch of hair care gift sets that I had that, you know, if you haven't gotten it yet, I mean, if you got it, I mean, you got it already is what I'm saying. Like, everybody who was going to get one already got one. So I put all that in a bag, and I bring stuff like that to the battered women's shelter. I bought them a bunch of makeup before, because, you know, I used to do makeup. I don't do makeup anymore. I don't need as much makeup as I had. And it's not like, you know, no mascara, no eyeliners, nothing that can't be, you know, if it can't be sanitized, I don't want to give it to them. So pack that up with some more makeup. I'm gonna go bring that to the shelter on got Grandma's funeral part 2 on Monday. And that's when I have to go to Goodwill, because I'm gonna be right there. So I don't know when I'm gonna go to the battered women's shelter. You have to like call ahead to let them know you're going, especially if you're me, because I don't think I don't think anybody over there is like into the idea of like a 6 foot tall, 6'4" guy like knocking on the door. I mean, it's all fenced off, but still, you know, I just want to make sure they know that I'm not a bad guy. I'm just bringing you makeup. And finally, at long last, I donated my car to the Make-A-Wish Foundation today. I really, really needed to make some kind of money off that car. Just because my new car was a lot more than I thought I was going to spend, which isn't that always the way. So I wanted to make something off of there just to have a little extra money, but the more I kept asking, people were like, oh, well, you got to call this person, you got to call this person, and oh, they might give you this much, this person might give you this much. Make a wish. If you have a car you don't want to use, you can, I think it's called Wheels for Wishes. You do it all online, and then a tow truck company calls you, and they come and pick up the car. So you can choose like where you want it to go. I chose to have it stay in Louisiana. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. Like, I'm not like, oh no, if another kid needs help, no, don't give him help. But that made me feel really good. It makes me wish I had money so I could do stuff like that more often. Okay, if these are like poking out a little bit, I'm just gonna stick them down. Okay, and those are 3 ornaments. This one, I wouldn't, this, these look good though. This is convenient because it used 1 strip of fabric, and I still have this much left. So if you find a jelly roll pack that you like, you know, at Fun Clear, I wouldn't buy a jelly roll just, well, maybe I would. I guess it depends on how much it costs. And you could, like I was saying, like if, say we hadn't done this one yet, if you wanted to put a hanger on there, not saying this, but you could, whatever's up to you. You would take the, you know, say that this wasn't glued down yet, you would glue it down, you know, it's glued down over here. You would take it, glue it, and just come over this like that. And then there's your hanger. But yeah, mine are gonna, well, these 2 are gonna go on a wreath, and they're sturdy. They're not gonna get crushed like styrofoam would. You're limited on the sizes, but this is a good size for a wreath. And you can also buy those, I know Dollar Tree always has them, like those big giant ornaments that are like every year in terrible colors. You can use those, basically the same thing except you're working with a top on it. So yeah, give those a try. You can also just put them in a, you know, make a couple of them, put them inside a lantern or in a thing on your coffee table, whatever. It's, you know, live your best life. Alright, so that's ornaments 2. I have 2 more, and they're pretty cool. I do say so myself. So, like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a big project. I think. I don't know. Alright, bye.